So the Miami Boat Show starts today, but we actually veered off to something a little bit different. Mercury Racing invited us to a little demo day right here in Coconut Grove. So we're gonna walk into this area right here and take a look at several Mercury Racing powered center consoles and other speed boats. So we're gonna bring you guys along for the ride. Let's have a good time. Glad I put on some sunscreen this morning because it's hot. Actually, it's not hot. It's like 67, but the sun is burning. Oof, that's pretty. It's a Jarrett Bay, I believe. Yep, Jarrett Bay 32. All right, so I believe there's 9 boats out here. Mercury 400R and 500R. You got some performance boats. You got a 59 Tirana from Sigret. You got Formula on the other side. The Black Diamond boats over here, which always capture a lot of attention. Things are out of control. Maybe we can speak to some of the representatives from each brand and talk about the performance of either the 400 or the 500 on that boat in particular. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, we're here at this event and we're trying to figure out exactly what presentation we want to put out there, what information we can find out, learn about, and then obviously pass that along to you guys.
Zero, yes, right. I remember that, right?
Yeah,
the right
cab
performance
plate,
too was 0
Yeah,
captation.
the cab plate is 3 inches longer and 1.5 inches wider,
Yeah.
so it just boom, and then just
Yeah, it
pushes
turns,
on. It could be
it's
trimmed to neutral and come on plane with
Yeah.
no cavitation.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
So I had 4 big dudes and their 2 daughters in the back, dude, and I ran 117 when in a Guardian. I was still pulling.
That's
it was
insane.
Lumpy. It was perfect, man. It's like they were like, no way. The turns are real good, dude. I like
Yeah.
it too. They got longer skeg.
Yeah.
The gear cases, I got zero complaints about this engine. But dude, it was like going from the 400R to the 450R.
Yeah. Once you dial it in.
Once you dial in, they had more Guardians, they had more stuff to keep you safe, but
Yeah.
you can't get around it. You have to work it into your program, dude. Because remember the old 2.5s, dude, you're like, oh yeah, I can run on 8-10 pounds of water pressure. These, no way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna shut you down.
Yeah, it's a bigger engine.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
I've heard really good things about your brand, and just speaking to you for 2 minutes and the information you provided in those 2 minutes, you know, shows the detail that you guys put into to actually dial a boat like this in, which is, when you're doing 130 miles an hour, is freaking super important,
It's a
obviously.
year, dude, so we stick to our program, dude. It'd be nice to build 18. We'll probably get another 2 to 3 here in the next couple of years, but we just moved facilities. So we moved from California to Arizona, so we're in Phoenix
Okay.
now.
These guys do some of the best gel coat work. These
Yeah,
are
it's all gel.
almost
Yeah,
all, it's all gel.
Yeah, it's no
Oh, really? Oh, I remember you telling me that
Yeah.
on that other boat.
More crazy than this.
Yeah, that other one was spectacular.
And in the gel.
This one is beautiful
it
too.
looks so good.
Gel coats to me like more like concrete. So if you're gonna put a concrete driveway or an asphalt driveway, in 3 years you can sand this down and buff it. It's pigmented resin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's deep. It's
Yeah.
just thicker.
Yeah.
So we clear coat. Dude, this has got exposed carbon in it some places, and like the dash is all. So we do the clear coat, and then we put the first lamination schedule is real carbon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all exposed carbon, so you can see it.
Yeah.
So on the side panels and in the dash.
Yeah, it's
Just
gorgeous.
like gel coat just looks
Yeah.
so.
And we got a 42 coming out too this year.
I jumped on a Formula Boats 380 SSC. Now this one is paired with triple 500Rs, and it's a big boat. This thing is 23,000 pounds wet, more or less, and you can just see the overall size, but it's capable of speeds of 70 miles an hour with the triples and a cruising speed of about 40 miles an hour doing 0.8 miles per gallon. I wanted to point out real quick that we have the new electric steering by Mercury on this boat as well, which is absolutely amazing. And I want to walk through this thing just to give you a brief idea of what it's about. This is a luxurious, spacious cruising boat. You can see you have a nice U-shaped bench seat here, another one on this side, kind of a summer kitchen setup, another bench for 3 here at the helm. Great visibility with large glass, so it lets a lot of natural light in here. You got your joystick and all the doohickeys that you'd like on a boat. And then finally, you can open up this bow window here, and it's basically like a huge bow rider. You have another entertainment space here just to sit back, relax. You got your JL sound system throughout, and just a beautiful boat overall, perfectly paired with the triple 500Rs by Mercury Racing. Next, we're jumping on the Nuova Jolly 38cc. It's a Prince 38cc. We just recently did a video on this boat, and it's an absolute rocket with these 500Rs. It does 64 knots, which is about 73, 74 miles per hour. And again, has incredible low end torque and a ridiculous top end speed. One thing that we've learned about these rib style boats is that they have a more aggressive dead rise. So it's a sharper entry into the water, and then they have the support of the ribs on the exterior. So when you're running these things in rough water at high speeds, it's incredible how they actually perform. They slice through the water like nothing you've ever seen, and I can only tell you to try to experience if you get the opportunity. This boat has great seating throughout, storage underneath all of that, a table that actually actuates up into a dining space, storage summer kitchen here, a little cabin space, which is great, and then you walk up to the bow, and then you have more seating here. This usually has upholstery if you want, turns into a large sunbed so you can lay back, relax, and enjoy a beautiful day out on the water. I know you guys have seen videos of this thing running around, but this is the Avalon 2785 Excalibur Windshield Elite Carbon, and it has twin Mercury Racing 500Rs capable of speeds of 85 miles an hour. As you step on board, the first thing you're gonna notice is that the quality of this pontoon is extremely top-notch. It's a lot higher quality than what we're used to seeing on pontoons, and what we found out is that everything above the aluminum sponsons is actual carbon fiber. So you get strength, you get weight reduction, and just overall quality. They also move the ski locker forward and the 150-gallon fuel tank forward, so you're not porpoising when you're doing a high rate of speed like 85 with the twin 500s. Here at the helm, you got a race car feel, touch screen like you would in a car or an iPad, Garmin MFD vessel view, and you even have a joystick next to your Mercury throttle. Here we have a Sunsation with twin V10 Mercury Racing 400s, and these guys always do such an amazing job with their color schemes. It's one of those poker run boats that's meant to run fast, run hard, and look good in the process, and glad to see it here at the Mercury demo event. So you know we love gray boats, and when you accentuate it with a neon color like orange, we gravitate towards it. So this is the 41 Nighthawk by Cigarette Boats with quad Mercury Racing 500Rs, and believe it or not, this thing is capable of speeds at around 90 miles an hour. Absolutely insane. So we hit about 85 miles an hour. We got quite a few guys in the boat, a lot of fuel. They're doing sea trials here, but this is an epoxy build, so it's about 18,000 pounds. And I mean, I could have taken my hand off the wheel at 85. It's incredibly stable. Trimmed it about 16, 17% seems to be the sweet spot. And I mean, it is nice. I mean, it feels like we're on a rocket ship. So much power with the 500Rs. Caleb, thank you very much for your time.
Man. Thanks for coming out.
If we want to start off, I mean, I'll start off with what we just experienced on the sea trial portion. We got the quad 500Rs, and like as Mike was saying, this is their slow version. Normally, I guess they do quints, but this is an extremely powerful combination. I mean, we're doing mid 80s, and just the low end torque. I mean, everything about these engines is incredible. And you could probably lose an engine and still do 70 on your way back home with 3 of them. So that concludes our visit to the Mercury Racing event here in Coconut Grove, and we got to see some amazing OEMs, a ton of power, and we even got to do a sea trial with Adrenaline Boatworks on their Reaper 47. So always a good time with this group. I hope you guys enjoyed the information that we provided here. Any questions that you have, drop them in the comments and we'll do our best to answer those for you. My name is Alan with Center Consoles Only. We look forward to seeing you again very soon.